What is the City Skylines 2 Unreal Engine? Wait, they said that was not gameplay. Nah, this is Highrise Cities. A game that actually is kind of good. I played a little bit of it just to kind of see what this game is all about. And now I actually kind of want to see what I can do as a YouTube series. And let's just give it a shot. I mean, there's some interesting things here. Like there's an editor, which I know is not completely fleshed out yet. But neither is City Skylines 2. The editor's not there yet either. So, I mean, at least this one has a building editor, so you can create buildings and stuff. The map editor isn't quite there yet, which is, I'm sure it'll come down someday. It'll be fine. This developer, I don't think has many games under their belt. So, Highrise Cities is kind of a fresh take on a city building genre. So let's give this a try. Let's start a new city here. So we have a few places we can go to. We have Vancouver, which is a 2-star map difficulty. This kind of reminds me of Cities XXL, where you could pick a city on a map. And that was pretty cool. There's New York, which is a 1-star map difficulty. Okay, that's interesting. And then we have Rio de Janeiro, which is a 2-star map difficulty. Might be pretty cool. I might like to try that one. Then we have Cape Town, which is a 2-star map difficulty. And then there's also Sandbox. So this must be super flat. Not a big deal. That's kind of cool. I like the option of a super flat map. Then there's Naples, which is a 4-star map difficulty. Dang. That's going to be crazy. I might want to try that. And then there's Hong Kong, which is a 5-star map difficulty. That's insane. I don't know if I want to do Hong Kong, but Naples might be a really cool map location. So I'm going to try Naples out, get some mountainous terrain. I think that would look really cool. We can check out what this game is all about. Let's just call it Gemtopia. And of course, my name is Gemzen. Let's do it. Find the city. We can go easy mode, which is okay, I guess. If we go on normal, no refund on the build cost. Interesting. Alright, and then hard mode, to refund your builds, it costs money. I don't know if I want to do that. I could live without the build cost refund. I might go on normal mode. I really haven't played this game a whole lot, so I don't know what to expect. I kind of ran through the tutorial, and that's all. So, let's just turn off that sound. So welcome, Gemzen. My name is Ronnie, lead engineer and official spokesperson on the Highrise City project. Our analysis of the data collected worldwide shows that you are the best fit for the new project manager job. Your vast experience in strategic policy areas is unparalleled, as demonstrated by the planning, simulation, and economics projects in your portfolio. There is a lot at stake. Our first attempts were not so successful, so we need you to rise to the occasion. But before you jump into action, here's a few insights into the special characteristics of high-rise cities. Alright. I like how there's a story mode to this, which is pretty cool. I have played the tutorial, so I won't do it right now. I'm probably not going to be very good at this game. I'm just going to be honest. In a not so distant future, most of humanity lives in cities, and the infrastructure can hardly keep up with the ever-growing number of people. Roads are clogged, housing is in short supply, and basic services are under strain. The Highrise City Research Project was launched in response to this crisis with the goal of rapidly building new cities to combat overpopulation. The project was led by an international team of engineers, architects, politicians, philosophers, farmers, and urban planners. The cities should be completely functional and as independent as possible within a few years. The cities should be sustainable and use the latest technologies while planning and development should be accelerated to keep up with demand for new places to live and work. I think this development team is out of Germany, so it kind of makes sense if there's a little like discrepancies in the translations. I get that. We get to pick our starting tile, it looks like, so we kind of want to pick something that has a decent amount of resources, which this tile might be pretty good. Not so sure about... I think, honestly, this one might be good. So we can get some iron, we can get some quartz. Yeah, we could start here. We get a little bit of access to the water, and we can also expand upwards. So let's start there. I think that's a good spot. And first of all, let's take a look at this map. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. Look at how gorgeous this is. Looks so much better than City Skylines 2. I don't know if it looks better than Cities 1 with shaders and stuff like that. And like LODs and... City Skylines 1 you can mod. And it looks amazing. But this one, it's not bad for being vanilla. Oh man, look at all... I didn't realize the terrain would be difficult in this area. But I think we can make this work. I think we can make this work pretty well. That would explain why there was a bunch of resources here. So if we take a look in this, this is where we can see a lot of our information. We can see our health, our fire safety, our crime, education, leisure, religion, electricity, water, garbage, office, pollution, noise, resources, which I kind of want to look at. We can dive into all the resources here. So we have wood, clay, coal, iron, quartz, copper, gold, titanium, gems, lithium, and limestone. I think there's more in this game too, and I think that's map dependent. I'm not exactly sure. But the first thing I want to kind of look at is, where is the iron ore? It is down here. Okay, that makes sense. Might want to avoid building in that area for the time being, because as you can see, iron is kind of hard to come by. I did read somewhere that iron is important later on in the game, so I want to make sure I have a decent iron supply. I'm not too worried about the other stuff, but we can also look at the other. So we have travel costs, unemployed, satisfaction, no workers, stock quantities, shopping, and then there's residence occupancy, building influence, and road capacity utilization. That's pretty cool. We can look at that at any time. Then we have objectives as well. So our first objective is to get 750 craftsmen, which isn't very hard to do, and that's what we unlock once we do that. And then we can take a look at the map and buy more land once we have that available, but that is not available at the moment. Your residential, office, and industry demand is right here, so we have a lot of demand for residential and offices, which is good to know. And then this is where your citizens will be broken down into when you're here, and the game saves quite frequently, which is pretty good. This is more so for people who haven't played this before, so it's kind of like a beginner's guide. Kind of. You can terraform. The terraforming tools are pretty good. I don't fully understand all of them, but they're pretty good. We'll probably use some of these terraforming tools as time goes on. There's also controls here, which is interesting. There's some translation errors here. And then you can also do decorations. The decorations is pretty cool. So, for example, if you wanted to put some trees down, you can get some trees here. They look pretty solid. And you can get up pretty close. You can decorate within the assets themselves. So if you put down some residential, you can put some of these assets in there, and it doesn't have a problem with that, which is really cool. And there's a ton of different assets here. Like, you can have pipes. Like, look at that. That's awesome. That is so much better than what I expected. Look, you can get a giant boat. That's cool. Oh man, bikes. That's awesome. Then there's even road stuff, so you can get cones. Ooh. Is that a traffic signal? I think it is. I don't remember how to rotate the object. It does have here. There really isn't a rotate option. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why you can't rotate it, but maybe it rotates with you? No. Huh. Well, that's interesting. This game is still in development, so there's a lot that can be done to this game still. So don't think this is the final product. They are actively developing this game. It did get a release version recently, so that's pretty cool. In this road tab, this transport tab, we have ports, which we could build a port if we wanted to. And to rotate this one, I think is N. If you press the N button, you can rotate it. Yeah, look at that. And holding it rotates it like that. So there you go. I guess the angle too. So you can mess with the angle there. In haulage company. So this is transports resources for industry. So you'll need this once you get some industries built. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then we got roads. More roads unlock as your city grows. So these aren't the only roads. The only one I have unlocked right now is a 2-lane road. So that's where we're at. While we're here, let's take a look at this. Where do we want to start building? We do have iron ore. I think it's right in this area. It's somewhere over here. So we'll try to build near it, but not too close to it. I mean, we're in one tile here, so it doesn't really matter where we start. I might start over here where it's a little bit more flat. So let's go here. And you can do curved roads, so don't worry about that. Then going up the hill here, it might be a little awkward to go up the hill. So I'll avoid that for now. There isn't any outside connections, which is kind of a little weird. But it's not the end of the world. And the snapping is a little bit goofy too. I will show you what it looks like when you build in a full grid like this. And to me it looks a little funky when you do this. So let's get some craftsmen here. And what you can do is you can change the size of your brush to get more zoning per tile. And you can change your draw type as well. So I did a square here. And if I do this, which I don't have enough resources for, oh goodness. I did too many at once. That's not good. Okay. I probably screwed up right away. Yeah. Oops. So your bulldoze tool is over here. Which I can't get anything back, of course. So I wonder if I already messed this up. We'll find out. I don't know. But I do think I needed electricity, which I do need. I can build that, so that's good. So if I build that, it's a little close. I don't want to put it too close here. If I build this on top of the hill, I don't think it needs a road connection. And then we can do a small substation, which doesn't require any wood. So the substation matters because this will transfer your power. So we're going to try to put the substation to get as much power around here. So we're going to put that there. That's where your substation goes. The terrain is a little bit awkward. Yeah, I kind of figured that'd be a little bit hard. Deactivate tips for now. I don't need it right now. And we also need water, so we can get a small water tower, which might be worth putting here. And then you need water pipes, because of course. We'll start with the water pipes there. We don't need much more after that. So maybe we're okay. Maybe we don't need resources. Maybe I didn't completely screw myself. Wouldn't surprise me if I did. So let's let the water tower build so they get some water. And that should take care of it. Come on, you're fine. What's their problem? Oh, no garbage. Okay. So we'll have to look at getting garbage in here. Let's see. I gotta remember where I am. Garbage. I think we need a garbage dump, which I don't have enough resources for. So unfortunately, we can't build a garbage dump at the moment. They're just gonna have to deal with it. We can look at getting industry. Sorry, building materials. Here we go. So I need planks. So I need a logger. And a logger we can build, which is perfect. So I want to build the logger right up here. Get 100% coverage there. And I'm going to rotate it. I want to rotate it 90 degrees. Can I change that to 90? No, of course I can't. Well, yeah, okay. 100 degrees is fine, whatever. It's fine. There we go. We'll probably want a road to attach that. I don't know which side's the front. So let's let it build, and we can figure out which side is the front. Come on. Does it matter which side? It might not matter. But it looks like if I were to look here, I can either go this side or this side or both. So let's go here. And we can try that curved road feature. So let's see, if I try right here, it works. And we got a curved road. It's not perfect, but it works. Now what is your problem? You need 20 more workers. You should be able to find them. Need a hauler in range. And no garbage carrier. Well, that's the thing, is I have to build this in order to build the garbage. But I also need to produce I need to produce wood, which I can't even, oh no, I can build this yet. So I need to produce planks here by putting one of these in. And that is step 1, and then we need a haulage company, which I can also build. And I will put that right next to the electrical substation, because why not? So now that we have that going, okay, the terrain is a little bit awkward. I will have to kind of flatten it out a little bit. We can look at some of the terrain tools in a little bit. But basically, this haulage company will tell you the usage. And you can see with this circle, that is their reach. That's pretty cool. Now we got them using 17%. So we have a truck going out to the logger, and I'm assuming it's going to bring it to the sawmill. So let's see. Let's see what it does. Let's follow that truck, and we can see how it reacts. And it got some wood. Yep, there we go. It's collecting wood, and now it's delivering it to the haulage center. Now, why would it do that? That's interesting. I'm not so sure that was the smartest route for it to take, but we'll continue watching it, see where it goes. Okay, it just dropped that off at the haulage company. And now what? This thing is waiting for logs. And now we have that driving to the sawmill. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of that, but it works. I think it would have been better if it just delivered straight to the sawmill. What do I know? Anyways, now we just watch this to make sure it delivers to the sawmill, which it does. There we go. And we can start producing planks. There we go. We have some planks. So now we're starting the production. And I think we need to store this somewhere, because I don't have it stored anywhere. Again, I'm pretty new to this game, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing here. It is a cool game. I do like it. Let's see here. Like, am I able to build a garbage dump? No, I'm missing resources. Okay. So I gotta somehow store that. There we go. Okay, there's a warehouse here. We probably... Oh, I can't even do that yet. Okay. So I need the next milestone for that. Okay, that's interesting. Can I put a city hall down? It's only going to cost 3,000, so I might as well. So let's do that. We'll build city hall. We'll see if that helps us any. Let's get that sped up a little bit so it's built. And there we go. We have a city budget menu now. And it needs 50 more offices, which I can put down. I can't put down because I think I need, yep, the next milestone. Alright, so I'm doing this a little out of order. Don't mind me. I don't even have resources being stored here, so... What's going on with those resources? I have 7 sitting here. Oh, really? Okay, I just got some planks. A truck had to deliver it to the haulage company, which I thought was needed. Huh. I wonder why it took so long. Anyways, now I got something, which means now I can build a garbage dump, which might be necessary. Nearest garbage collector. Okay, so I need a garbage collector first, and that takes 4 planks. No big deal. I can figure that out. We probably want this a little bit away from the community. We can always move this at another time. So if we just fast forward, we can get this built, and hopefully we can start collecting more planks. Because we're producing plenty of planks. We're just not collecting it. And then we will get a garbage dump, which I think is 5 planks per tile. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're gonna try to get pipette. Okay, so if you do pipette, and then we do the build zone smaller. Okay, I can get 1. Oh, we have 16 now. But I'm just going to put 1 there. I don't exactly know what this tile does. Oh, stores garbage. And the stored amount of garbage sinks over time. The more garbage is stored, the faster the stored amount gets reduced. So if we need to store garbage, this collects garbage. And it's... Okay, yep, so we're good there. Alright, so basically we're just trying to get some resources right now. We have a lot of planks and no insulation materials, so we might want to consider getting insulation materials. And we also probably want to start getting more residential so we can get to the next milestone, which we're pretty close to. So, do we have enough to build? We don't have any insulation, so we need to produce insulation, which is a hemp insulation farm. And I don't remember how this works. Oh yeah, okay, so we need to put that within a road network. So if we build... Let's build a little road network out here. We'll do it straight. Might look a little awkward on the hillside, but I think it'll be fine. So there we go. And then we go get insulation material. It will fill in your grid here, exactly like that. And there we go. So once this is built, you will see the details start to come in. You can see it, the farming right there. And there we go. So we'll speed that up so that it finishes. And the detail gets put on the side there. So now you can see we're producing insulation. That means we will be able to produce more housing and build a bigger city. And we can also see what these guys like. They want consumer goods, they want healthcare, they want services. I don't know if I have access to that yet. So healthcare is here. I can actually build this, and it requires 6 planks, which I have enough for. So that's pretty good. Let's see, where do we want to put that? I think right here maybe. Give them some healthcare. They could use it. We'll let that build up. I mean, the buildings look really good. I'm not gonna lie, the buildings look really, really good. I do like the look of it. But here, let me show you what I mean about the decoration. So if I went to... that's not exactly... Let's go with furniture. We can get a bench. We can place a bench in here. No problem, and decorate this if we wanted to. So maybe I want to put it right in front of the doctor's office. Let's put one right here. It works. That's really cool. So now there is a bench right in front of the doctor's office. And you can do that with all of your buildings. And what is your problem? They don't have any consumer goods and they don't have any services. And what do they mean by services? Shopping. They want shopping and they want vegetables. And I do have that. So I can produce vegetables as well. Let's get another farm going out here. We'll do it the same size. And we can get farming. So we can do vegetables. We can do fishery, which we're not going to do right now. Fruit farm is not available. Let's put this farm here. And you'll see what happens here as well. Looks pretty good. I don't have water out here, which is not a problem. We can add water. Just like that. No problem. So then you can see the farm built. And they're producing vegetables. Pretty good. And now we're producing plenty of resources. We're sitting pretty good. We are losing money. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see what else they need. Okay, they should be getting their vegetables soon. We need more workers so we can get other things. So I don't know. We can't do a police station yet. We can't do a fire station yet. Energy, we're sitting okay. More things unlock as time goes on. Here's shopping. We can do a supermarket for shopping. And I think this might actually be a pretty cool place. So, when you're in this mode, you can press N and it'll rotate. Just like every other thing, you can rotate it. You can rotate it whatever direction you want, and it will work. But I do like this being a corner building, so I'm gonna do that. And we'll see this shopping center build. And the shopping center actually looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the look of the shopping center. There it is. Look at that, that is beautiful. And everybody's happy about it. So they got their services, their consumer goods should be coming in pretty soon. We'll have some pretty satisfied people, which also means more people move in. So yeah, we hit our goal, which now we can do office zoning, which requires bricks. We can do a fruit farm, a clay pit, brickworks, which we'll need to set up, and a medium wind turbine. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Okay, so we can start producing this stuff. So that's gonna, okay, so it's 1 per tile. We have 8 tiles, so it's gonna take 8. Not bad, I'm willing to do that. And we'll see what these office zonings look like. Again, the hillside is kind of hard and challenging to build on, but not too bad. Look at that, those look pretty nice. The one thing that weirds me out about this game is you don't need a direct road connection, you just need to be in the tile. You just need to be within the tile zoning for multiple buildings to pop up. So that's a little bit strange in my opinion. I don't know how they get there. But it's one of the quirks of the game. And that's why I don't like using the full grid that you see here. It's not exactly what I want to do with it. So you'll see me build smaller grids in the future. And then when I start getting to high density, they'll need larger spaces. So I will build larger grids for that. We don't have to build grids either. As you can see, there's the curved road. I think it looks pretty cool. It did say they wanted fishing. So that's interesting. And then new buildings available. Yep, that's all good. All your notifications show up over here. So we can take a look at those new buildings. We can produce bricks, so we need a clay pit. And I think a clay pit requires an area to build it. So for example here. And I think that might be our only clay pit, which is a good thing we didn't build directly on it. And then we have a brickwork factory. We can make this work. So let's start with the clay pit. And I might build it here. So this is a little bit close to our neighborhood, which kind of stinks, but it's not a big deal. They have a hauler. Yep, so the hauler can work. It is 100% built, and they are producing clay. So look at that. Look at the detail on that. That looks really good. And we can also see brickwork, so we need to produce bricks. And this is pretty noisy. Oh, that's air pollution. Okay, so we don't want this too close to our neighborhood. I don't even know if I want to put it over here. We might consider putting it closer to the water. So let's give that a shot. I'm going to try to do a freeform road. We can take a look at that freeform road. And we'll try to wiggle our way up the mountainside. It's going to be a little bit difficult. But I think we can do it. Yeah, see, the gradient is too steep. So at least they're willing to tell you that. That it's too steep here. So let's try going around here. And then there. Alright. And it is doing a really good job of cutting and filling. That's really good. We'll try to come down the other side. And we might need to come over here. So there we go. Not bad. I mean, the cut and fill is really good. They did a really good job on the cut and fill. We can take a look at some of the terraforming tools. I wish they gave you kind of like a name for what this is. I think this is the softening tool. And yes, that's exactly what it does. Well, kind of. It's trying to move the road with it, which might be considered a bug, but I'm not sure. But you can see as I hold it, we're moving those elevation lines. And that's what it's trying to do. But it may not be fully functional, but it works enough. So let's get that brick facility over here. And we're gonna run into one of our first problems, I think. And that's gonna be no electricity. So if I look at my substation, oh, we just fall within that range. That's pretty good. But we don't have water. So we need to provide some water over here. There we go. And this is producing bricks. Nice. Is our haulage company within range? Looks like it. Yep. Cool. So yeah, if I click on that one, that'll tell me what's in range. Everything over here is in range right now, which is good. So there we go. We are producing things. And we can get some more offices over here because this thing requires more offices. So I'll show you kind of the size grid that I like to use, and it's about 500 by 500. It doesn't have to be perfect, but this is what I like to do. And then I'll just put a bunch of offices in here. I don't have enough resources. Of course I don't. Okay. So then you can see here, when this is all said and done, it looks a little bit better. There we go. Looks like I have more resources to be able to build this. I do. And they don't have enough workers, so they say. But our office demand is there. We might need more residential. You can see this city block kind of feels better. Just a slightly smaller one. Not bad. And we'll get some more residential as well. I'll probably connect it here. And we'll fill in residential. Might be a little bit weird in these spots, but we'll give it a shot. Let's see how this looks. So let's get that building. And we're trying to get into the positive. There we go. More people. Yeah, all right. So are we good over there? I don't know what all those flashes meant, but it meant something. Okay, does that mean we're good? The jobs are filled. And then this will tell you how many are unemployed. So we only have 36 unemployed. Not bad. In a city of... Okay, well, that's kind of bad. It's about 3.6% of the population is unemployed, which is about what you would expect in a large city. I mean, even in America, it's like 3.6% unemployed. So, I mean, it's not terrible. And we're producing plenty of materials. I don't know how to produce tools. I don't think I've gotten there yet. We can take a look at our next milestone, which is a hamlet, and we need 1,400 people. And we get all this stuff here. We get a bus stop, a coal power station, a gas power plant, a solar plant, a small church, police department, fire department, 4-lane road, and 6-lane road. These are expensive. This game, I think, does a lot better job of being more realistic to what it costs for things. And that I do like. What's the problem here? It's missing resources. Okay, so we have a local haulage company. And they have 6 trucks, I believe. And not all of them work at the same time. So if I were to do this. Yeah, so I don't think all of them work at the same time. I think they give their employees breaks. That's pretty cool. I like that. I know if you... There was something you could do where you click on it. Yeah, if I click on that, it centers on the building. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we're sitting pretty good here. We just passed 1,000 people. We need more people. But I think this is a great place to end the first episode. If you want to see more of High-Rise Cities, let me know in the comments. I'm going to probably continue playing this and just seeing what I can do with this. This is more of a Let's Play style, so I hope you enjoy that. I'm learning this game. You can learn alongside with me. And why not play with me? This is cheaper than Cities Skylines 2. You get it on the Unreal Engine, unlike Cities Skylines 2 when they showed you on the Unreal Engine and they didn't provide the Unreal Engine. I know they said the gameplay, it's not actual gameplay, but you know, it's still kind of heartbreaking to not have an Unreal Engine city builder, but we do. We have one. It's called High-Rise Cities. So I think you should give this game a shot. You also got to be a little bit like, it's not going to be a perfect game. This just released, just like Cities Skylines 2, and there's going to be bugs along the way. It's kind of an independent developer. They're not Paradox Interactive. You got to give them some slack. Colossal Order, I don't give them as much slack because they have 3 games under their belt. They have Cities of Motion 1, Cities of Motion 2, and Cities Skylines. That's 3 whole games. I don't know if these developers have a city builder under their belt or not, but from what I see a lot of potential in this game, and I really do want you to try it. We need more people to play High-Rise Cities and get some more mods for the game. Because imagine High-Rise Cities with mods. If we could get Move It, if we could get Network Multi-Tool, if we could get Traffic Manager, that would help this game progress and be just like Cities Skylines 1. Because let's be real, I know this game isn't ready yet. It's good for what it is, but it's not ready to compete with Cities 1. And neither is Cities 2, in my opinion. Cities Skylines 2 is not ready to compete with Cities Skylines 1. And I say that because Cities Skylines 1 has been out for 8 years. Not a lot of games can compete with that. And that is the gold standard, is Cities Skylines 1. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you want to see more. I'm excited to keep playing. I'll see you next time. May God bless you. Have a wonderful day.